because their favorite candidate lost the battle.
Yeah.
But what we should be doing, in all honesty,
Welcome to Let's Play Cyberpunk 2070.
and putting every single one of those congresswomen and House of Representatives, all the people that are currently in the system today, we should round up these motherfuckers and have our own Hunger Games and make them fight each other.
Yeah. I felt
Them fight each other instead of having us fight each other in the streets. Because that's what it's turning into. Because like they were trying to fucking make a civil war the other day.
that happened yesterday.
No, I mean like when they invaded the Capitol like a couple days ago, they were trying to create a civil war.
Oh. I heard like 5 people died or something like that.
Yeah, but you know what's funny is no one's pointing out the differences in that either. So how many people were actually shot with a real bullet in Minneapolis by a police officer? Nobody. They were shot with rubber bullets, right?
Oh, they were all shot with rubber bullets?
They were rubber bullets in Minneapolis. They weren't real bullets.
Yeah. I'm saying the people who stormed the castle, I heard 5 people died.
Yes, 5 people actually died.
That's crazy.
And one woman got shot in the neck by a Secret Service agent for trying to break into the gallery room. So, like, I think it's kind of funny, is like, everyone wants to sit here and the policies and things, right? They're going to point out, oh, they let them go in there just fine and storm the Capitol and they didn't do nothing about it. No, actually, you're wrong. Somebody was shot and killed by the police, a white person. No one cares. No one.
Yeah, true.
What if it was a black person?
Oh, what you want to say? You hear the moment? You hear the movie Black Lives Matter?
If the cop shot, if that Secret Service agent shot and killed a Black Lives Matter person on the Capitol, it'd be complete uproar.
Yeah, it would be. They'd be like, motherfuckers.
Makes no sense. Is people are comparing these things and not realizing a woman was killed, but you didn't care. A woman was killed by a cop, and you didn't care because they were a Trump supporter.
True.
That's fucked up. It shouldn't matter if you're a Trump supporter or whatever you support, because like people that aren't realizing like what they're going into, like which poison do you want to pick is what it is. Do you want to go to the right side of the world and choose to be a fascist because that's where it's leading to, or do you want to go to the left side of the world and choose to be a communist because that's where it's leading to?
Yeah.
What choice, like, I don't understand people. Like, why do you want to choose to live in a society where you have to abide by other people and what they want? Like, an example is Julia's sister. She has a service dog, an emotional support dog. She wants to go and act like that emotional support dog is a real service dog and thinks that that dog deserves to fly on a plane with her without having to pay for a ticket.
Oh.
Right? She's one of those people. Now, she's a leftist liberal. And leftist liberal policy is the reason why she cannot take a service animal, emotional support animal, onto a plane. It has to be a service animal. These laws were not put in place by a conservative. They were put in place by a liberal. A lot of our laws that we have been put in place by liberals. Like, the ones, like, I mean, laws like restriction laws, like the fact that you have to register your dog to the state in this country, in this state. Right?
Yeah.
That's not a conservative law. That's a liberal law.
It's stupid.
It is.
Looking to buy some new iron.
Because
few dozen pounds.
what we did was we allowed the government to have more control over our rights when it comes to owning pets. And that's the thing, like, one side wants more government, one side wants less government.
I know. I don't know. I think we should get less government. That's just too much with the bullshit about, that's
The
just,
thing that just baffles me about conservatives is they say they want less government, but then they back the government. Like police.
yeah.
If you want less government and less laws, and that's what you're advocating for, why do you agree with police? Because the police is the government, police is the law. It just doesn't make sense. Like conservatives want to keep things the way they were, right? They want to conserve.
Right.
But if they're truly keeping things the way that they were, we already have grown uproar because of the fact that we pay taxes.
Wasn't that a war was even about in the first place when we separate?
That's why I'm more like in the middle with like the libertarian standpoint is because they want less government and for real less government. Like my sister tried to tell me that I'm a fool because I want to abolish the FDA.
Why do you want to abolish the FDA?
Well, I want the FDA to be abolished because they're the number one reason why people like my brother haven't found a cure for diabetes. The FDA sets the prices for the Food and Drug Administration. Do you think it's kind of odd how in our country all the shit that goes into our food is banned in other countries?
I didn't know that.
Yeah. All the chemicals that are in our food are banned in other countries. Who peddles these chemicals into our foods? The FDA. Who sets all the prices for our drugs? The FDA. Why is it that weed is still illegal? Because if they legalize weed and get better studies for weed, then they're less likely to have people who are choked up on drugs and pills.
Yeah.
The FDA is solely responsible for why we have the things that we have. They don't open or broaden their spectrum. They're paid to keep us like pigs, to feed us drugs and food. And people are like, well, without the FDA, you wouldn't have this or you wouldn't have that. I'm like, okay, first off, nobody wants to just get rid of the FDA completely. It's called either abolishing it and making something that is different or adapting it, you know?
Yeah.
Go harass.
But all that, just because when someone says they want to get rid of something doesn't mean that they just want to let all those people fall. Because libertarians want to get rid of Social Security as well. But the biggest reason why is because they want the government to stop having their hands on Social Security. Like, libertarian standpoint is every aspect of the government is corrupt. And so they want to redo everything and to weed out all the corruption. And how are we supposed to weed out the corruption if we keep on hiring people and putting them under the corrupted people? The only way to weed out corruption is to destroy whatever it is and rebuild it with the right people.
True. Because the corrupt people is gonna intimidate the non-corrupt people, and non-corrupt people is gonna end up being corrupt anyways after that.
Right. That's where my mind goes. Is like the reason why we still have corruption is because
Wait.
the root of the
No. Stop, man.
is our politicians.
Nothing to say to you.
And if we're not
I'll
gonna
fuck you up, whore!
we don't have any more room to change it. I'd say we, but like I mean, the people that are like constantly trying to change things.
Yeah.
They're not going to change what they want. They're not going to see the change that they want because they're not willing to sever the head. They think that
Stay in your hidey hole for all I care.
How we're doing things now is going to work, but our country's been going, is just continuing to go downhill. Like, we're almost a third world country.
Is that how broke we are?
Third world country.
Is that how broke we are?
How broke we are. I mean, it's not even that fact that we're broke. It's more like the fact that, like, every other country is getting more aid through COVID than us.
How so?
We're supposed to be the richest country in the world. Like, I'm not like other people where, like, I'm gonna say I'm upset that we're only getting 600. That's our tax dollars.
Yeah.
I'm not upset regardless. You know, like, if you gave me 600, great. I would love more of my money back.
True.
Because, like, oh, but we're gonna get it though. You know, because the Democrats won the Senate.
What do you mean?
The Liberals won the Senate
For what?
for the votes. So, you know, Majority Leader McConnell,
Yeah.
the one that was blocking the COVID relief,
Yeah.
he got voted out.
Oh, nice.
Yep, they voted him out, and so now someone else is gonna come in, and they're a Democrat. But the Democrats now control the House and the Senate, I believe.
Oh, that's good. Cause now we're gonna get the money, right? Woo woo! He should know he was gonna get voted out for that shit. He should have known that they gonna vote me out. Cause we're the ones who vote for him, right? And
For what?
for our senators.
Yep.
So technically, the American people voted his ass out. Like, nah, bitch. Now you wanna play the games? But I still think, you know how the president gets only 2 terms of 4 years?
Yeah, I just read it. Wait, what'd you say?
You know how the president gets 2 terms of 2 years, and that's it.
It's 4 years.
Yeah.
Which was 8 years total.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I think that it should be for everybody. You know, every government, anyone in the government except for, like, the police. You know what I'm saying? Like judges, the senators, the mayors, the governors. I feel like
You can't
they.
do a lot of things different. Like, police officers definitely need to have a psychology degree. Because they do not know how to interact with human beings, and your job is to serve.
Yeah.
You should, like, for example, me getting yelled at, like, I got yelled at in my own home because the cop wouldn't remove somebody from my home. Just because you don't know how to handle situations does not mean he should have yelled at me.
True.
He did not know how to handle that situation. And rather than help out, he did nothing. He did nothing to help me. And yelled at me. And I'm like, okay, first off, I can't yell at people at my job because they don't understand me. Right?
Right. True.
Cashier. I'm not allowed to do that. And that's the thing, like, that these police officers, they don't understand is, like, they don't know how to talk to people. They talk to people like they have power. And I'm like, you don't have power. Your power comes from us. And that's what we have to start reminding people again, is that police, just because their job, if it's a powerful position, should be treated like every other position. And the president, him having those terms, that's the biggest reason why I say he's a puppet. Because you comparing, 8 years to Joe Biden being in the Senate for over 40 plus years.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Even they should get like 2 terms of 4 years. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. Because, the corruption goes on and on and on and on. The longer you sit there, it's like, nah, man. And the judges are no different. They don't care if you're innocent or they don't care if you're guilty. They just want to throw you in jail so they can make fucking.
About judges, like when I went to vote, there's only one judge on the ballot.
Yeah, you told me about that. So it's kind of like
ridiculous.
That's what I'm saying. Except for cops, because now cops are cops. They don't really have any real power. That's why I left them out. Because that's the government and the mailman and anyone who's not really affected us that greatly. But the judges, the senates, the mayors, and the governors and all those motherfuckers should only get should get 2 terms in 4 years as well, man. Because fuck that. Those motherfuckers are just as, those mayors and governors, they're just as fucking corrupt as anybody else. And then and like you were saying, they just sit there for 30, 40, 50 years and shit doing whatever the fuck they doing. Yeah. So their shit needs to be limited. And bring in new. That will make it easier to have less corrupt people in the government. Having everybody who make laws and affect people's lives that greatly. You know what I'm saying? Those motherfuckers should be 4 years and hopefully get, a better chance to have good people in there.
I'm not trying to make you believe. I think that a lot of the stuff that happened in the Bible and stuff, they've been foretold, but that doesn't mean that they could have gotten the revelations, they could have gotten this stuff from somebody else.
Yeah.
Aliens, anything like that, because they predict the end of the world, right?
Yeah.
Well, you haven't read the Bible, but I have. And at the end of the Bible, it talks about 2 individuals, 2 demons that come from the ocean. But let's just ignore that part really. But let's just say these 2 individuals, they amass a following, and they make the people that follow them show them in the shape or the image of an animal.
Okay.
And in the story of Revelation, it talks about how Jesus isn't going to come again until these 2 demons, after 1,000 years of going at it and attacking the world, until these 2 demons come to an end, until he comes and he severs their heads. Like it says that Jesus will come and stop both the demons. Now, each demon is represented by an animal figure, and all their followers depict them as an animal. And when you look at it, I just think it's fucking weird. This is weird, right? It is weird to me that for over 1,000 years, if you go look up the history, and you look up online, you find these political cartoons, we have been following left and right, red and blue, for over 1,000 years. We've been following them. And their ideologies, the red and blue, are in every single government.
Oh.
Every single one.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so it's weird to me that these correlations happen. That doesn't mean, to me, I believe in the Bible. I do. I do believe in the Bible. I believe it's a history book. I don't believe it's some magical thing that everything in there, of course, happens. But one thing I did to piss people off, right? There's a guy I know that I work with who always loves to use Jesus, and he's a Trump supporter, and he tries to use his religion as why he's against certain things, right? So he was against Black Lives Matter and what was going on among the people. So I pointed out to him that Jesus was a protester.
Oh.
Jesus protested against the Roman authority. But the Roman authority wasn't technically in charge of Jerusalem. The Jews were still in charge of Jerusalem. And the Romans enforced things. So when Jesus came around and he saw how the Romans treated his people, Jesus stood up against that authority.
Yeah, he did.
And for standing up against that authority, they killed him. And I told him, I told my friends, like, look at the coincidence. I said, you want to build a wall to keep people out. Jesus, according to you, and according to the Bible, would not be on America's side of that wall. Jesus would be on the other side of the wall, trying to get us to let people inside of America. Because he fought for lepers and poor and all these different people.
Yeah.
All the people that are sick and dying from famine, things like that, that are still going on today. You can correlate all of those things to Jesus and what he was trying to preach to the world. Like, interpretation. When people say Jesus is the Son of God and he died on the cross, right? He didn't die on that cross to be called the Son of God. He died on that cross to remind every single one of us that we are all his children. So people believe Jesus is some magical being. Really not. He was a human being like me or you. And I guarantee that he had no magical powers.
Yeah.
All he knew how to do was help others.
True.
That doesn't mean that we should praise him like he's some type of deity. I don't believe that because I see no magic. Right? Do you
Yeah.
see magic?
Nope. And they kind of have like an excuse for why, you know, he's not out here doing those magical things anymore because he gave us the our own, what was it, freedom of will or some bullshit. Pretty sure we had that the entire time.
If Jesus had magic and the ability to do things, he wouldn't be the only one. Because whereas there are people, that's why they have witches and all these other different people, but where are they?
Yeah.
Right? Where's the supernatural? Now, I do believe in ghosts. I'm not gonna say ghosts are real. I believe in ghosts. I've seen one before, not like a bunch, but even supernatural, you can tell something supernatural is going on with you when your body gets shivers and chills, especially if it's random and it occurred out of nowhere. But I don't know, like, I don't think things are like supernatural, you know, like that
Yeah.
TV show.
Yeah. That great. The Supernatural, just a TV show is bullshit.
Like, here's the thing that I think is funny, like, a friend of mine showed me, the Koreans, right? And how the world started with the Koreans. Which is very similar. It's exactly the same as how the world started with the Jews and through Christianity. It's almost the exact same book. But what it always talks about, the Bible, is a constant thing, a battle between two groups of people. And it's always right or left. The Bible goes hand in hand with politics because it talks about the right and the left. It talks about the right hand of God and how, like, you notice how, like, you're not supposed to, like, shake hands with your left hand.
I didn't know that. There's people, I'm just right-handed.
Right, the people who are left-handed obviously will. But when you're strong, dominantly right-handed, or whatever dominant hand, like back in the day, people wouldn't use the left hand for things.
That's
They would
right.
use the right hand to wipe their ass. So, the left hand meant darkness. Your right hand meant righteousness. Did you hear the word righteousness?
Yeah.
Right?
But Bill!
Throughout history, that's how we always look at things. It's always the left versus the right.
True.
it's just weird to me how when you read the Revelations and you see how it talks about these images, these demons that have images of animals in a massive following. And what are we doing? We're going crazy, not we in general, but like society.
Yeah.
Right? Society is going crazy over two political parties that have a representation of an animal as their to represent them. It's an animal, right? It's weird.
Yeah, I don't get why they would, want an animal. But what?
In the end, we're gonna witness either in our lifetime or when we won't. The end of America. Like they've already said, like we're at that peak for when society or empires fall.
Yeah.
America is at the peak, is what they're saying. For like,
Okay.
on the same, like we have lasted over 250 plus years, and now we're starting to see a decline in our country. The sad part is though, if we can't fix this, this is going to be proof that human beings from around the world can't come together.
Yeah.
This will drive everybody apart.
But every empire falls at some point, no matter what it
I
is.
don't want to be a part of the empire falling, man.
One generation has to be though.
Yeah.
Why not us?
Generations after us.
You don't.
I'm not ready for it to be this generation, because, like, when you think about it, we haven't had any issues in this country yet. Any major big problems, like fighting-wise or wars. And it's gonna come. But what they're talking about, what might destroy America, isn't gonna be an outside force. It's gonna be an inside force.
People are already acting crazy.
Yeah, I can see why they're doing it though. Like I said, it's the fact that it's all the stuff we've been programmed. Everything we watch, even our TV shows, they've programmed us for this point. So the ones that don't know how to understand what's reality and what isn't, the ones that can't see how they're driving us to attack each other, they're still doing that same shit in the streets and fighting each other, and they're going to continue to do that until it gets to a point where it explodes.
Yeah.
And then people like me and you are going to be stuck in the middle trying to be like, no, I don't fucking care about your side. They don't care about your side. What I care about is being able to live.
Right. Because it's unnecessary. And them storming the Capitol like that, and people lost lives over some bullshit. It's crazy. What would they even try? What were they gonna accomplish if they were successful in storming the Capitol? What were they gonna do? What were they gonna change? Nothing. I don't even think they had a plan. They was like, let's run into the Capitol, guys. And all they got was pain and suffering and death. It's fucking stupid.
I'm like looking at this thing. Someone said my thing was wrong. It was wrong about what? The tear gas? Oh, so let me read you this comment though. So somebody posted on my.
Yeah.
Because I posted about the protests and how it's kind of funny how when it comes to people of color protesting, we're met with tear gas, attacks, SWAT teams. We're pressed pretty hard. But when it comes to people that are white and protesting, they can sit in the face of the cop and scream and spit in their face and do whatever they want, basically, and they won't do a single fucking thing to them. Right? Now, I posted this, and my friend from back home says, I'm going to start off by saying what happened today was not acceptable. However, they did not take it out on the people causing all of this mess instead of burning their neighbors' houses to the ground and destroying the businesses of everyday people, just trying to make a living. He said they're mad, and since they're mad, they took it out on their lawmakers instead of destroying, you know, these things. Now, I told my friend, as a reply to him, because he has this narrative that people like us, right? We destroyed our own fucking city. But what happened was our governor literally said to the whole entire country, Black Lives Matter, Antifa, alt-right extremist groups, and gang leaders are, and people from outside of this
Calling all
state
MCPD subcoms.
are destroying
Suspected organized
our
crime
city,
activity reported
looting
over on
and
Richmond
burning
Street.
and setting businesses
Intel
on
indicates
fire.
Maelstrom gang
People that
members
aren't
dealing in
from
illegal
here.
stimulants in the area.
Yeah.
They're led by Tom A.
I'm sure that people from here did join in though.
Night City authorities have offered a reward for neutralizing the group.
But the ones who started it and the ones who were mainly arrested for initiating them, they weren't from here. Like, they caught three white kids from Wisconsin trying to burn down the Arizona City Hall.
I'm super
Oh wow.
right now.
Those goddamn Wisconsians. Those sons of bitches.
What bothers me is, like, people on the East Coast, they keep having the same narrative. Well, at least we didn't burn down our own city. It's like, no, motherfucker. No one burned down their own city. For fuck's sake. Do you not listen to what happened? Like, I told my friend, you have to understand that there's a difference between gaslighting and gaslighting. Our own governor said it was multiple people on both sides of the political spectrum. He didn't say it was just the left, right? He said it was left and right. Donald Trump gives a hold of that information. It only tells and says it's Antifa and Black Lives Matter that are destroying everything. Because of this, people where I live, like my brother, have this strong belief that BLM and Antifa are violent extremist groups. But in reality, they're just groups. And the violence that comes from them, this violence comes from other people who are invading their space when they're protesting. Like, and I told him, I was just being honest with him. I said, you have to stop listening to this propaganda shit. Like,
True.
people think in Minneapolis has no police, right? They don't like people owns the police state was the military dangerous. And they still have police in Minneapolis. I see them drive all over the place. So where did they get this narrative that we abolished our police? Well, I looked it up online. I found articles on the East Coast that says Minnesota is abolishing their police.
Well, of course you're gonna see that bullshit on there.
Are you kidding?
I got you! Eat it,
Messaging me back home, and I'll be telling them that everything that you know about Minnesota is not true, so stop sharing it.
We ain't got no police now.
Right, we're lawless.
Hey man, I've been thinking about, looting that, what is it? That PetSmart. Getting some dog food. What are you thinking about? You down, Brian? PetSmart. I need some dog food. I know you need some dog food. Maybe get a couple of chew toys. We ain't got no police, so who's gonna stop us? Nah, shit, the staff is, they're arming up. They got guns and shotguns and shit. Like, come on, drive, motherfucker. Come on, drive.
Yeah, they're crazy. But you know, at least me and you are somewhat sane and we're not out in the streets like trying to destroy shit because we're mad at the world.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that are out there doing that shit, you know. I don't understand how people have time to go protest, man.
I know, right? They take, and that shit can cost you your job too, apparently. Like, fuck that.
I didn't go to the protests because, like, I have a mental illness. I wouldn't handle so well being around police officers that are being aggressive.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I was telling. Like, people were trying to get me to go out there and go protest with them and shit. I'm like, look, I'm not the person to be good for your protest because I'm gonna end up attacking someone. Because I have, what's it called? I have DID, this identity dissociation disorder. So like, I black out. So if you took me to a protest and put me in an environment where I'm gonna black out, I don't know what's gonna happen after that. I don't know, I'm gonna go crazy. Yeah, I don't know. Cause like I said, I don't know what happens when I get like that. But I know how I am when I'm around cops.
Oh, what you like when you're around cops?
Well, police don't really normally like me very much, so.
That's because you're a bigger guy, so they treat you differently.
Oh, I don't know what the fuck I am. Like, you ever have a dude who's like 5'6", look at you and then call you a boy?
No.
Cause like, I'm twice the size of this guy, this cop, and he would kept calling me boy. I didn't say nothing back to him though, but he kept saying like, when he was talking to my friend about what was happening, and then he sees me in the car, he goes, oh my, you're a big one, aren't you? Aren't you, huh? Huh, boy? What you doing in these parts, huh, boy? Like, saying it like that, right?
Yeah.
I was like, okay, it's weird, because, like, I'm twice your size, you're not an old man. He's not old. I would understand if he's an old man, you know, like, old, because old men talk like that.
Yeah.
This dude had to be in his 30s.
I think he was just trying to get you to do something.
No, I know he was. He was trying to get me to agitate me. That's what he was trying to do.
I'm like, well, you're a little one, huh, boy? You're a little man, huh, boy? That's what I was saying. You gotta give it back. You're just a tiny guy, aren't you, little boy?
No, I just get intimidated by them, like, because, like, they don't treat me very well. They don't attack me, but they don't talk to me very well either. Not like they have to, but, like, there's a difference. So, like, the only way, so, like, I've been given warnings, right? I've been given warnings, but that was, a lot of these warnings, I don't get these warnings because of how I am, it's because of how I talk to them. So, like, I had a police officer pull me over, me and my friend, at the same time, right? And they brought the dogs, they brought 2 squad cars, they were going to search my car, they were going to search his car, and I listened to what he said. The man said straight up to me, if you're honest with me, and you don't lie, you tell me the truth, then nobody will go to jail. If you lie to me, then someone will go to jail. So I said, okay, well, there's nothing in my car. I don't have any drugs or weapons or alcohol that I know of in my car. I don't know what he has in his car, but I know what's in my car. So I told him, So he seemed aggressive toward me at first, you know, like he seemed very like antsy. And then when his partner went to talk to his buddy, I started talking to the cop about his profession. I started having a conversation with him. Just a normal conversation, right?
Yeah.
I wasn't being aggressive. Nothing. I told him I wanted to join the Marines. And by the end of our conversation, the dude was being more respectful to me. He wasn't being disrespectful anymore. Serious. But all I had to like, the only reason why I get warnings and shit, it's not because I get let off easy. It's because I start talking to them, and then I try to actually have conversation and change their demeanor towards me. Because that's how I was raised. Like my dad, because when I was younger, I used to not do that. When I was younger, I would argue with them. I would curse at them. I would say all these different things that I wouldn't give no shits, right? I didn't care about because I was a kid. But then I got older and I was like, you realize, if I talk to them in a normal manner, nothing really happens that much. But then I've noticed people do not talk to them in a normal manner. Like I had a friend of mine who got pulled over, and I was told him it'll be alright, it'll be fine. And the cop starts trying to facial me, and he starts giving an attitude, starts cursing, starts like, dude, what are you doing? It's just a simple traffic stop. And this dude was getting all mad, I was like, you don't need to freak out, right? It's okay, things will be fine. And he was sitting there cursing, and then the cop asked him a question, he cursed the cop. And I was just like, man, you could make things so much easier and just not say anything. We wouldn't have any more altercation with the police officer. We'd just be on our way. But instead, you had to curse at him. Now my friend's on the outside of the car, and I'm on the inside. And he let him go because he did nothing wrong. He just told him to stop. He shouldn't curse at a police officer.
Because not against the law to cuss at them, but they can arrest you to be a dick, but they can't really hold you or anything, really.
No, they didn't do anything. Like, they held us for a little bit, like, while they talked to him about how he should talk. Because we were young. I was like 19. But the only times I've gotten warnings are when I've been asked to talk myself out of it. But other than that, and that's not even a lot. Because someone tried to tell me the other day that the police will be nicer to me, and I'm like, no, they won't. They don't treat me any different than any other person, but they're not. They don't treat you with respect.
I feel like they do that to a lot. The bigger people, like we're bigger, they can see you as a more of a threat to them. You know what I'm saying?
Once I had some testing, like, when she was telling me like she was afraid the cop was gonna do something, and I told her, I was like, a cop is more likely to hurt me than you because I'm twice your size.
Exactly. It's about two things, three things: gender, race, and size. Like, if you're a guy, they're gonna talk to you differently, just right out the gate. Unless you're a midget, then I guess it'll be nicer if you're small, super small. But
it also depends on where you are too. Like I said, like Wisconsin, I told you that cop wouldn't even shake my hand, and I was like, it made no damn sense. Both of us have light brown skin,
yeah,
and he wouldn't shake my fucking hand. He looked at my hand like I was an abomination. Like, he was white, he just had tan skin. But me, I had a little bit light brown skin, and he looked at my hand like I wasn't human.
oh wow.
That was in Wisconsin. I ain't never experienced that in my life. Usually when I stick my hand out, shake cops' hand, they'll shake your hand.
Yeah. But they don't have a reason not to shake your hand, you know what I'm saying?
He was a jackass because I told you about that.
Yeah.
I went to Menominee or whatever.
Oh, because they saw that you were colored.
No, what happened was, first, I went inside to go to the bathroom. I come outside, and we haven't even been there an hour yet. And there's some white lady screaming at my coworker, who my coworker is black. And she's sitting there yelling at her, saying that there ain't no Costco here, you ain't welcome here. Yeah, she's literally yelling at me. And I came over and said, what's the problem? And she looks at me, and she goes, oh, well, you ain't building no Costco here, so you shouldn't be over here this far up. You're wasting our time or whatever. It's like, well, man, if you want a Costco to come to this area, we need awareness that you want Costco here, right?
Yeah.
And she just kind of gave me the, like, a pity face and then walked off. 5 minutes later, a cop car shows up. He comes up to me and he asks me, he said, who's in charge? I said, well, I guess I am. And as I stick my hand out to shake his hand, he stares at my hand like I'm some fucking freak. And he took like a couple seconds before finally shaking my hand. But he did eventually shake my hand. But you know how to shake hands, right? When you shake someone's hand, you get a nice firm grip. You know, you greet somebody. This dude shook my hand like he didn't want to do it. It was like a weak ass, like, you know, like if you, like, say, like, you took someone's finger and shook their finger.
Yeah.
It was like that.
That's funny.
And then I told him, like, what we were doing. And he goes, oh, well, you can't be out here without a permit. I said, what? I said, no, it's not true. This is private property, and we're allowed to be here because the owner said we can be here. He says, yes, this is private property inside, but on the outside by the street, where the where you have your little thing set up, that is not private property. And the parking lot is not private property. So either you pack up your stuff and leave, or I'll arrest you. So he told me.
I think he's full of shit about it not being private property.
Well, he is. Because when we went back, right, we went back, and I was talking to Noah. He was the agent manager. He's now he's the meat department manager. And
God damn it!
I talked to him about that. I didn't even mention it was a racial issue. I didn't say nothing about that. Me and I were super pissed. Me and my coworker were fucking mad that because this whole day was some shit, bro. Like, on the way there, we got chased off the road by an elderly white couple. I'm not bullshitting you. Like, she was driving and I was in the passenger seat. I didn't take my car this time. And these two old white people cut us off 3 times and gave us the finger. For no reason.
Wow.
Right? So we're already mad. But then we show up to the place we're getting to, and then they kick us out. So we were even more mad. So we didn't even really want to talk about it. But we told them what happened. We were like, we don't understand what happened. We went out there. We were holding signs. I explained to him what happened. I told him about the lady. I told him about the cop. I did not tell him about the cop shaking my hand. I did not tell him about how I felt about the cop. All I did was tell him that the cop came and told us that we needed a permit to be on the property. Cop looks at me, looks at my coworker. We've been out there for all 5 months. Ain't nothing happened. Ain't no one say a word. No one did anything. I said, yeah, I don't want to go back. No, don't worry. We're not going back out there. You're the first people to call that we sent out there. Like, literally, he called us. Non-white people that he sent out there.
Oh, wow.
I was like, are you fucking kidding me? And she was pissed. The girl coworker I was with, she was so much more pissed than I was because she's black, right?
Yeah.
And she deals with this shit consistently. Me, I don't deal with that stuff. I'm gonna be real. I don't deal with things like that every day. The only place that I've ever felt like that was when I lived in Washington State. They're a lot more worse than here because there's not that many minorities out there.
I ain't gonna lie, even though I've never really dealt with too much racial bullshit either though.
Well, I also think it depends on what you're doing too, and your environment.
Yeah, true.
It's where you put yourself, because like I have not been put in a situation where I've been with someone who does not know how to handle themselves around police officers. That's the biggest thing. Is like all these videos of people getting harassed by the police and things like that. I've watched them. It takes two to tango. I'm not trying to be a jerk, but like when it comes to us, we have to hold our, what the fuck happens, we have to hold our tongue until after the altercation. So then we can go to a supervisor, or we can go to court, or we can, you know, if we have to, take it to the higher levels. But I've watched these videos of people who just, they can't control themselves, right? They start getting super pissed, freaking out, cursing.
Acting crazy.
Try to run away. I'm like, if you're innocent, why do you flee?
True. But yeah, they don't know how to, they don't have to know what the fuck, how to behave.
That's I think, I mean, it sucks. Like, we have to do that. The exact thing that my girlfriend, my brother's wife asked me how to have a conversation with their kids about being colored, about being mixed. Because she asked me, I don't know if I told you that. She asked me how I feel and how I go through racism every day. And I told her, I was like, well, it's not like what you think it is. I was like, there's a difference. There's the extreme, and then there's subtle. I go through subtle racism every day. I don't go through extreme racism every day, right? And
Yeah.
so I told her, I was like, I don't want you to think that I'm like the left and that I'm so conservative and hateful of police and of what. It's like, no. What I want is for my children, is what I told her, for example, in the future, to be able to handle their emotions well enough that they don't resort to violent tactics or put themselves in a situation where they have to resort to defending themselves. I don't want them in that situation, right?
Right.
I told her, I said the easiest way to do that is to teach them young to recognize these words and these triggers and these things that will piss them off to a point where they'll have to say something. And I said, it sucks that you have to go and teach them that just so that they can step on eggshells lightly around law enforcement. They shouldn't have to. My nephew should not have to do that.
Right.
And neither
True.
should me, and neither should you. But that's the world that we live in right now, where we have to tread lightly around police because they have a bias towards people of color. And I was like telling her, like, it starts with our youth, but what it starts with is also teaching our youth to not be afraid and to not point blame. Because that's what we've been doing, is we're pointing blame on each other for racism. And the more we keep pointing blame on each other, the more we keep clashing with each other on who's in the right and who's in the wrong. I just want to stop.
Yeah.
I just want it all to go away. I want it all to go away. Like, once Donald Trump and Biden, like, and it won't even go away with Biden. That's the sad part.
That is true.
Because they're just going to promote somebody else to continue the same bullshit.
It's been like that forever. That's why I don't worry about this shit. I'm like, nothing I can do about it.
No, there's not much that we can do. I want to become, like, one day I want to become, like, I would love to become a congressman or a House of Representative, but the reality is I don't think I'll ever make it that far because I have, not many people take me seriously when it comes to, like, my brothers, right? My brother, Mark, thinks that I am so anti-Trump and he won't even have a conversation with me to
Yeah, true.
I don't follow or idolize these people. And that's how it should be. We shouldn't be idolizing the people that represent us. We should be holding them accountable.
That's true.
But what time, hopefully we have a game night on Tuesday. We can drive now, so we can probably actually come to your house for once.
Yeah. Yeah, we can do that. I normally do. I normally do game nights at 5 o'clock.
Julian's off at 5:30, so I could be ready. We probably won't be there until 6:30, but we're probably only going to be there for like 4 hours.
Oh, okay. Cause she probably has to work tomorrow.
Yeah, she has to work. Well, that's Saturday, but
You know, yeah. Oh, well, she doesn't work on Wednesday. That Wednesday.
yeah,
Oh,
she has to work on Wednesday. But
yeah.
like, we should probably let people know like for once we can do it at your place anymore. I'll tell Julian.
Okay.
If you guys have been having it here, and I can actually move around now. You know,
Yeah.
like a little bit more.
Are you sure? Well, I do. Oh yeah. I'll get some salt and stuff too to make it easier for you.
Oh wait, your house has railing, right?
Yeah, it has one railing though, only one.
Oh,
But
we'll figure it out. We'll figure out a way to get me up those stairs.
well, if it's gonna be hard or too hard for you, then it's not a big deal to go to your house. No, it isn't. It's not a big deal to me.
Right.
But cause I don't want you slipping and falling and stuff while you're still recovering. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm just trying to make it here so you guys don't always have to.
But we already knew that's how it was gonna be though when you went for your surgery because you already told us about that. So it's not like it's a surprise, you know.
Right. But then Cartier's not going to be coming to game nights now, though.
Why? Is it just because he broke up with Karen? They broke up?
It's because of how she did it, though, man. Like, why did she have to break up with him on game night and bring him to our place during that? That's going to make anybody feel so salty this about game night.
Yeah.
But I think it's also because she probably thinks that Karen's going to be coming to game nights. She told me it was the last one. I'm like, really? That would be the last one because of that?
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. She should have. Oh goddamn, I'm stuttering and shit. She should have done it like that. Yeah. She should have waited till like after game night or something on the way back. They should have had that conversation. Or the next day. But yeah, Kiki said the same thing. She said she should have dumped him like on the way. That's messed up. But yeah. Yeah, that's why I didn't know why he was upset at the time, and then on the way back, Kiki told me. She was like, and I was like, that's crazy as fuck. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. It's like, hey, by the way, it's over. And you're like, oh, well, fuck you too. You know? They should. Right when she got him. Right when she got him back home, she should have had the conversation in the driveway or something like that with him. That's not a hey. Like Kiki said the same thing basically though. She's like, yeah, it's like she said the same thing you're saying basically. And I'm like, I mean, it is fucked up. You know, you there to have fun and enjoy yourself, but now you can't because that's all you're fucking thinking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, that drive me fucking crazy too. Like I'm surprised. I'm pretty sure you didn't want to be there be there anymore. You know, because that's how I would have felt. I would have been like, this piece of shit. Yeah. But yeah, it's fuck. It's bullshit, but whatever. You know. I mean, I don't know why she decided that was a good time for it.
I feel sorry for him, but I mean, so much better.
Huh?
I feel sorry for him.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, go meet somebody. They'll be alright.
Hey, anyone you wanted. There's a dancer in the
Yeah.
Anyway, Julia should be done for actually. I'm gonna call her back. I'm hungry.
Alright, man. You take care, bro.
Yeah, have a good one, bro.
Yeah. Bye. I'm back, baby. Making these dollars. Alright, so I think this will be the last one because I get like 0 experience. Before I guess I don't know. No, I'll just keep going. Where am I at? 46,000. Nah, because I want to gain some actual experience, so I'll probably do a mission now. Got it fucked up with it on Well, as you can see, I'm like already at like 41 street cred. It's like street cred is like the least important thing to me, you know.
って大丈夫だってしっかり見ておくべきだった
When danger lurks, Tom Team will be there. Sign up for our Platinum plan today.
I just thought of something. I'm gonna play on my game. I'm gonna change my character name. It's Jake from State Farm. Those prices are kind of bullshit. What you think about it? Like, 800,000 to buy it back. But yeah, they're giving you like not even 1%, like of what it's worth. You know, it's like what the fuck. All right, let's go do this. Let's go talk to this punk ass. So I can get some levels. Yeah, I got some money. I need 2 more levels before I can buy something that I want. But I do need ammo. I wish the ammo would replenish as soon as you were like out of eyesight. Cause that's what it feels like it should be doing. Really? So basically I gotta make my own shit. Anyways. Hang on.
Anybody home?
I also forgot something important. Crazy. Alright, whatever. Well, let me craft it though. That's crazy. Alright, it's 6 o'clock, huh? Well, I'm gonna see it for a second then. I do these stupid fucking dailies. What? No way. Ridiculous. on my way. Oh boy. Here I go killing again. Yeah, what's up, babe?
Yeah.
What's going on? You hungry for that 600, huh? Nah, I checked the, huh? Yeah. What are you waiting for?
Gift card and a letter from my dad.
What's the letter gonna say? Dear Kiara, keep your chin up, kid. COVID's out there. 2021, new year, new me. That's what it's gonna say.
Alright, I guess I'll see you when I get home.
What time you get off?
Probably 9:15, 9:30.
You should get us something to eat.
No, not. Eat the leftovers, please.
Unbelievable.
I'm not trying to spend no more money. I need to learn how to save.
So when you spent $40
On what?
on Hulu, was that for 1 month or more than 1 month?
More than 1 month.
Oh, okay, so it's for 4 months then.
Yeah.
Now it makes more sense. So that's like $40 for 1 month. You tripping, girl? I still shouldn't have any goddamn.
Well, I was gonna pay no, cause it still would have ads, cause the one that doesn't have no ad is more expensive.
Yeah, I'm saying others. Hang on a sec. I'm saying Netflix and stuff like that. They don't do that shit. It doesn't make no damn sense.
It wasn't ads.
I'm saying it's like $10 a month, baby, if it's for 4 months.
I know, but
They shouldn't have ads though.
well, can you take that up with me?
Yeah. I'll write them a long letter. Dear Hulu, you guys are a con artist, cocksucking, no good, dirtbags, and you can eat my ass and suck my toes.
And you still have your Subway, Jimmy John's sandwich in there.
No, I don't. That's yours.
No, not the one in the bag.
I ate the one in the bag.
Oh.
But I can eat.
You have mine.
Yeah, I was about to eat that one.
Go ahead. I don't care.
I wasn't asking for permission.
Well, you should.
It's been in there for 3 days.
No, it hasn't.
That's a 3-day rule.
No, I ordered it 2 days ago, and then I took it to work yesterday. So I wasn't hungry, but I guess I'm gonna just let you go. Supposedly get back to this boring ass job. Well, I think once if my mom can get my Social Security back on, I think I'm not gonna be working no more.
Are you alright? The one that, you talking about the one in this plastic baggie?
What is it?
You talking about the one in the plastic baggie, right?
There's two. There's one on the plastic baggie, and then there's one just on top of the eggs. I would have told you I don't like Jimmy John's like that.
That's okay. Jimmy John's don't like you either.
Alright, well, I love you.
Alright, love you, bye. Very bye. Hmm.
You do not look so bad. Then, in the car, I doubted you would survive.
This about the biochip? That why I'm here?
I hear it's damaged beyond repair. Any attempt to extract it would be disastrous. Fatal for you.
Vic likes to talk, I guess.
Not many could do what he did. You should be thankful.
Why'd you help me anyway?
I needed you to leave. That hasn't changed.
What's it you actually want from me?
To begin, you must tell me where to find Evelyn Parker.
Evelyn. What's she to you?
She and Yorinobu Arasaka had intimate relations. She knows how to get to him.
Been thinking I ought to have a word with her myself. She promised to help me get rid of the chip.
I would not count on that. She's likely gone, very far away.
Why you
There's no
figure she
time to
skipped
waste,
town?
V. I tried to locate her, but had no success. I suspect she covered her tracks. You said Parker could help you remove the relic. Does she work for a corporation?
Don't think so, no.
Can you expand?
No matter how much perfume a corpo sprays on mornings, by lunch that's replaced by the stench of skullduggery. Only thing I caught from Evelyn was determination.
And I too stink of skullduggery.
Nope. You're starting to stink. Period. Sorry, I couldn't be of any help. Don't have any time to lose.
V, wait. I need you. Yorinobu Arasaka must answer for this crime of patricide.
Looking for justice? In Night City?
I seek revenge. Much more feasible here. I have allies prepared to bring Yorinobu to his knees. The only thing I need is proof.
And you think they'll trust the word of a merc?
I have nothing better now. Also, I know no one here. And I am a fugitive. I am hunted.
So what, we stroll into Arasaka HQ and announce that Yorinobu's a kin killer? That he murdered Saburo?
We'll get the hearing before reasonable people in a neutral location. Certain procedures will be used to establish the truth.
A lie detector? Forget it.
In that case, another option. You are dying. You do not know how to save yourself. A chip, the relic, is a culprit. Technology made by Arasaka. Technology they alone know. This corporation can save you as easily as it can make you disappear. It is merely about getting the right people on your side. Politics.
You mean people like Anders Hellman?
You know this name? How?
Prepped for the heist thoroughly. Relic is Hellman's design, his creation.
He's a pawn. I was thinking of one much more powerful. Besides, Anders Hellman escaped to Arasaka. Betrayed it.
Now, Hanako-sama, I would first like to ask you...
Fucking Saka scums everywhere. Hey! I was listening to that.
Shut up. Nobody except you wants to watch that shit about that corpo cunt.
What did you say?
You heard me.
Let it go, Takamura.
At least one of you's got some fucking sense.
Last thing we want to do is draw attention.
I'm sorry. A stupid reflex.
Thanks for the offer. Need to think about it. Get back to you.
I need time to plan, organize. You stand to gain much if you help me. All I ask is that you do not leave the city.
Leave? Why would I leave? Need help. Best chance I'll find the right person here.
Someone other than Arasaka specialist? There's no one. No alternative.
Actually, we just talked about some.
V?
Anders Hellman. He invented the relic. If I want to get rid of it, he's my man. And if that means picking another fight with Arasaka, so be it.
Hellman defected from the company. I myself spent many days looking for him. He... what's the expression? Dropped off the face of the earth.
Somebody's been busy the last few days.
I will not sit and do nothing when there is information to be found. Things to prepare.
Your job, basically.
It was my job.
Why are you looking for Hellman?
He was the one to alert Saburo-san to Yorinobu's schemes. He knew both of them well and could be an important witness.
Corporal rats squeal when hanging by their tails.
For several days, I collected the information. All leads point to one place. The club called the Afterlife. I was quickly dismissed by the queen of fixers there, Rogue.
Mean to say you worked for Saburo, yet got no idea how to talk to the high and mighty.
She wished to have nothing to do with the man accused of murdering Saburo Arasaka.
Eric's well informed. Gets wind of most things that happen in the city. Might be worth asking her about Hellman.
I wish you luck. The woman is choosy, expensive, and rude.
With a bit of luck, I'll track down Evelyn.
If she could not help you before, she will not manage to now.
Honor among thieves. Ever heard of it?
Yes, I thought it ironic. Thieves have none. There's just honor, I believe.
Yorinobu Arasaka degree, I'm sure.
The Parker woman will not help you. Were I you, I would think about the plan B. I cannot stay here any longer. Do what you want. Look for Parker, Hellman, whoever. I must see some friends, call in some favors. When my people in Arasaka are ready to listen, I will call you.
Till then, I guess.
If by some miracle you find Hellman, please notify me. He and I have unfinished business.
Zapper dumples and filth. In some ways, Night City never changes. Arasaka's still a despotic machine and the world's on a collision course with chaos. But hey, at least Rogue's still alive.
You know, you've got some nerve. First you're out to kill me, now you want to be my pal and make like nothing happened?
You know you don't gotta speak out loud to talk to me.
What do you want?
And I've processed some shit, changed my mind. Don't want you dead anymore.
Go fuck yourself, dickwipe.
Hey, wasn't easy for me either. You woke up in a landfill, I woke up in your head. Wrestling with your thoughts, memories. Think we're even. And I've taken a step back, looked at things. Think we might be able to help each other. We could start with Rogue. Her and I go back to the Stone Age.
You are the ghost of Christmas past, asshole. Any friends you've had are either dead or so old their memory's gone.
Johnny Silverhand died a legend. Nobody forgets that.
So you fucking know Rogue. What would I say to her? I got a talking brain tumor, claims it's her old friend Johnny?
Trust me, Rogue's heard dumber shit than that. Way back when you weren't even an itch in your daddy's ballsack.
Don't need convincing. Seen your memories. Gross.
Rogue will dance to any tune I play her. Just get us to the afterlife.
There is no us.
Damn! There ain't no us, nigga! That is the me! You in my head!
V? Shit. Thought you were gone. What?
Listen, need to find Evelyn.
I really don't want to talk about her.
Know where she is?
And the phone and it crashed.